Prophetess Sister Michael Fabiola 7. My Divine Meeting with the Lord Jesus Christ Part 7. The Mark of the Antichrist. It was in 2014 that the Lord appeared to me in Angola. It was the first time for me to see Jesus Christ. It was a certain Wednesday at 2 a.m. Just like it is written in Isaiah 6:1-3 in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting on a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. 2 above it stood the seraphim, each one had 6 wings, with 2 he covered his face, and with 2 he covered his feet, and with 2 he did fly. 3 and 1 cried to another and said, Holy, 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 is the Lord of hosts, the whole earth is full of his glory. I used to hear his voice, but this was the first time to see him face to face. And he sent me back to Congo, just like he sent the children of Israel to Canaan. The Lord told me, the world will be looking for you because of the way I will use you. This will be called the most beautiful story. You will tell the world how I came to your life and how my glory manifested in your life. I talk to you the way I talked to Moses, Isaiah, and Elijah. My brother, where I come from, I never imagined that one day I will become a friend of Jesus. I live with Jesus and I talk to Jesus face to face. Often he takes me to the restaurant of heaven to eat, and he takes me to the camps of angels. By God's grace, I talk to angels just like I am talking to you. I am often visited by Michael and Gabriel. Whenever the Lord comes, he comes with Michael. But Gabriel comes when the Lord sends him with a message. I am trying to tell you to love God. He will give you joy that the world never give. He will remove these thoughts that stifle you, and he will give you peace even in the middle of hunger and problems. The peace, joy, and presence of God will fill your soul. I want the Lord to do in your life what he has done in my life. I want you to testify the greatness of the Lord. There is nothing equal to the presence of God, and there is nothing equal to serving God. I was instructed by the Lord to start 62 days of fasting and prayer campaign. In this prayer rally, the Lord himself told me when I am to drink tea. Then I went to the mountain for 62 days of prayer. The Bible says in Exodus 24:12, and the Lord said to Moses, Come up to me into the mount, and be there, and I will give you tablets of stone, and a law, and commandments which I have written, that you may teach them. Brother, at the end of this prayer rally, the Lord gave me a message for his people. But I never told God's people the message that the Lord gave me. The Lord remembers the message that he gave me. He came and spoke to me. He told me, things are happening to my people because you are keeping secret the message that I gave you. Yet you are my spokesman and messenger. People are supposed to hear me through you. Actually, I was praying at midnight during this prayer rally when suddenly I saw the Archangel Gabriel coming. When he arrived, he saluted me and I saluted him. He told me, Michael, look up. When I looked up to the sky, I saw that there was a fire in the sky, for the Lord was angry. Often when the Lord is angry there is fire. When he is angry, I feel like I am paralyzed. I mean, when someone lives in rebellion in life that irritates the Lord, I can feel the anger of the Lord in my body and I feel like paralyzed. I asked the angel Gabriel, why is there a fire in the sky? He told me, look on your left. When I looked, I saw the ground opening on the earth, and demons were coming out of the ground. Through the opening, these demons that were skeletons were holding tridents, axes, arrow, and all kinds of weapons and instruments. The chief angel Gabriel told me, look behind them. I saw that there was chaos, movement, and trouble. When I looked again, I saw that these demons were marking the people of the world on the forehead with the seal of the Antichrist. I saw that these unclean spirits were holding little snakes in their hands. They were placing these snakes on the hips of the people that have been marked with the seal of Satan 666. These people of the world have received the mark on their foreheads and snakes around their hips like a belt. They were dyeing their hair and bleaching their skin. I saw that they had these serpents on the hips like belts and the number of the Antichrist. I asked the chief angel, why are they marked? And why are these people getting snakes on their hips like belts? The angel told me, take a look at the manner of people that are getting the mark of Satan and the snake on their hip. When I looked at these people, I saw that they were the kind of people that dyed their hair. I saw people who had bleached their skin. I saw people who had tattoos on them. I saw people who had a piercing on their bodies. I saw women who expose their breasts for they wear tank top and women who dressed indecently. When these demons were stamping these people of the world with the mark of Satan 666, at that moment I saw the heaven opening. And I saw radiant angels of God descending. They stopped unclean spirits from marking those who belong to God. They were grabbing these souls that belong to the Lord from these unclean spirits. I witnessed a kind of fight and altercation between the angels and these demons. There was a battle between the angels of God and demons for our souls. Because these unclean spirits also tried to mark those who belong to God with the number 666. These God's children did not bleach their skin. They did not have a tattoo and piercing. They did not dress indecently. But their ways of life were worldly and they were far from the Lord's presence. And they attracted the enemy because of their sin, and these demons were about to put snakes on their hips and mark them with the seal of the Antichrist. But the angels intervened, stopping these demons from placing snakes on their hips. They also stopped them from marking them with the seal of the Antichrist. This was a war that I never saw previously, which the Lord showed me in November 2018. I saw smoke rising from the earth in this conflict. They were of 3 colors. I saw white smoke, black smoke and blue smoke. The Lord told me, this white smoke is holiness and glory. The black smoke represents those who live in darkness. And the blue color represented the Lord's grace and blessing. In the middle of the battle between the angels and these demons for souls, I heard a voice in heaven that spoke to me. The Lord told me, Michael, pray and destroy these works of darkness. I prayed and rebuked these unclean spirits from midnight till 5 a.m. As a result, I saw the earth opening, and these evil spirits that were skeletons were pulled towards the opening of the earth and they returned beneath the earth. I saw the entry of the earth closing when they returned to under the earth. When the Lord told me to rebuke these demons, I used the name of Jesus Christ against these skeleton demons who were holding arrows, axes, and machetes. As a result, the ground opened. And they were drawn in the entry of the earth, and I saw the ground closing. In the morning, I was praying when I heard the Lord's voice. He told me, raise your hand. When I lifted my hand, then a cake came in my hand. I saw a hand holding a sword and cutting the cake in different pieces. When Moses was in the mountain, he received the tablet of the law for the people. But I receive a chocolate cake. The Lord said, go share this cake with the world. This cake is the word, the portion, and the grace I received from the Lord is for the people. The Lord said, Michael, I am sending you to preach my word to those who are hopeless. The way I visited you, I will also visit those who receive you. Don't keep the good news for yourself. Go all over the world to pray and deliver the people. The Lord is warning his children about dyeing hair, bleaching, tattoo, indecent dressing and piercing. If Noah saved himself, it's because he was not irreproachable. He was obedient. This is the way we shall escape the horror that will befall this world. As I continued this prayer rally on the mountain for 62 days of fasting and prayer, I heard the voice of the Lord for the second time. He told me, you are going to pray for my children that are hypocritical before me. There Conduct does not reflect me. Some of them have amended their garments and outward adornment, but their hearts are still wicked. Tell them their hearts must be long like their garment. They cannot have a long garment and short heart. The devil is capturing those with double lives. I prayed and I keep praying for these people to come back to God. And while I was praying, I saw the heaven opening and I heard the Lord's voice. It was explosive. When the Lord speaks this way, I am always full of fear and terror. I cannot explain to you the tremendous voice of God. The Lord told me, "Tell my people I am coming back. My return is imminent. My feet are on the way." Brother, you may say the Lord is taking longer. But you must prepare yourself, for death can still come at any moment. Keep preparing yourself. There is no guarantee that when you sleep tonight, you will wake up in the morning. Prepare yourself. Be a friend of Jesus. Don't waste your time on Facebook and social media. Seek the face of Jesus.